Hey everybody. It is, what is it, Tuesday afternoon? Tuesday afternoon, and I am working on this hutch again. It's kind of been put on the back corner a little bit because I've been doing some business stuff and working that, but I really don't like that, and I like to paint. So I am doing actually haven't done anything to this since my last live, and that's where I stippled the paint on, and I've done the bottom and I've done the middle, but I haven't done anything to this one, so I thought I'd just jump on here and kind of show you guys what I'm doing. I want to bring out this detail a lot, so I'm going to do a sponge technique on this one. I am using sea sponges. You see? Got a sea sponge? I usually cut these because they're a little big and a little hard to handle. But this is how they look, and I got it from Amazon. It was like $11 for 2 of them. And then I'm going over this with the Wise Owl bone, and this is peppercorn Wise Owl that's on there. So I'm gonna just show you what I'm doing. If you're here, say hi so I can see you. I've got a plate. I've got my little bottle here, and this is the sea sponge that I'm working with, and I tore it, but I want it to be kind of jagged because I don't want it to look like it's purposely put on. And what I'm going for is kind of a like an old stone look. I really don't know if it's going to end up that way. I really hope so, but sometimes they have a mind of their own and end up a completely different way. But we're doing this. So I'm gonna add some paint to my plate, and then I'm dipping my sponge in there, trying to get off most of the excess. Now what this does is it has a really, really textured feel, and that's what I'm going for, and it uses a lot of paint, so be prepared to use a lot of paint. But then you just stick it on there, but you want to make sure that you are moving your sponge around so you're not getting the same pattern all over. And I'll do at least 2 coats of this over this peppercorn, at least. I'll probably end up doing 3, just the third as just kind of a touch-up. But this is just a fun way to get a really cool textured look and kind of a different type style. I mean, who gets tired of painting with paintbrushes all the time? Sometimes it's fun to just be creative. Have a little fun. This piece has a lot of character marks, vintage marks, history marks, whatever you want to call it. You want to make sure that you pull this sponge away so that you don't have a dragged look, because sometimes if you don't pull it away enough, it'll look like the paint's just dragged on there, but you want it kind of splotchy. But this piece has a lot of history and character marks that really can't be fixed. I mean, they probably could if we rebuilt the whole thing, but the structure is really good. So it's just kind of cosmetic marks. So by doing this really kind of old world stony look, it adds a little character with them. It makes them work, makes them pop. I'll look at questions in just a second and get this side done. And it's extremely messy, but if you like messy, then you'll have fun with it. friend Emily showed me this a long time ago, a few years ago, with a piece I was doing that was green and copper. It was fun to do. When I get to, probably after I do my second coat and make sure that I have a good coverage of the white, before I do the third touch-ups, which isn't really a full coat, it's just touch-ups, I will get a little artist brush and I'll paint the dark gray back in the crevices and stuff so that they're not covered up so much. And then when you do the third coat, then you can just kind of tap them. Just make them look where they're not, look like they're on purpose. The thing with this is you want it to look kind of natural, naturally worn. You don't want it to look manufactured at all. I'll have to get a smaller one and come along behind these columns. But that's all right, I can do that later. Looks kind of cool, doesn't it? But it is messy, so be prepared for a mess. I like mess though. It makes me feel like I'm doing something fun. Turn, you guys. See? Pretty messy. Hey Judy, how are you? Are you working? Judy is my friend from Thrive, Furniture Staging and More. And let me get my paint. If you've never heard of it and you're a furniture artist, what Thrive is, and I'm a part of it, I work a few days a week, but we help furniture artists get great pictures with their furniture. See, I'm making a mess. That's okay. It's just paint. You can always fix it. But if you've not heard it and you think you want to get help with staging your furniture, you should definitely look into it. It's a really great program. But can you tell how it's bringing out the detail? It's a really cool technique, and it leaves a lot of room for texture, which gives you a lot of room to play with waxes. Waxes are a lot of fun when there's a lot of texture. This will look a whole lot better on the second coat, and I'll show you the bottom so you can kind of see the look that I'm going for, as I've done several coats of it before I get off here. do want to remember to pull the sponge away. I have a hard time remembering to do that. Pull it away enough. Trying to hold it so it doesn't fall down on me, and y'all can still see it. But you gotta remember that always go through an ugly stage, always. And this is it. That I'll have to get a smaller one and get back there to the parts I can't really reach. All right. I need a towel. I'm gonna take it off here so you can see what it looks like once I get 2 coats on there, and that way you're not thinking, oh my gosh, that's terrible. So hopefully it's not gonna be terrible. But hey, you never know with these things. You really don't. So, but here, down here is the bottom. And so can you see with a couple of coats on there how it brings out the detail? It's really cool. It's kind of that stoned look. Once we add some waxes and some distressing, it'll be really cool. So, but thanks guys. The messy part is fun, Carrie. So, but thanks for stopping in, and I will see you guys later. Yeah, it's a cool piece. It's a really cool piece. I cannot wait to finish it. But for some reason, I can't get it done. It's taken me forever. So anyway, thanks. You guys have a great night. Bye.